Hey, good morning everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to my kitchen. Forgive my appearance, but it's New Year's Eve and I am not about to put makeup on twice today. We have a party tonight, so I'll be getting ready later in the afternoon. I just showered this morning. I was like, I am not even touching my face this morning. So first of all, sorry for that. But welcome to my kitchen, you guys. I was browsing some recipes the other day and I love looking at food. In case you don't know me by now, I love just constantly look at blogs and recipes, and I gather inspiration from certain recipes and create my own as a take on what I've seen. There's plenty of recipes that I've seen that I don't think need any tweaking whatsoever, that are perfection just the way they are. But yesterday I got inspiration from a recipe I saw on a blog. I'm trying to remember the name of the blog. Green Valley, I think it was called. And it was a ravioli asparagus dish with walnuts. And I said, wow, that looks so delicious, right? Well, I decided, I was sitting and creating and thinking, and I thought, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do some tortellini, cheese tortellini, because I always have like frozen raviolis or tortellinis in my freezer because they make for quick and easy meals. There's probably like 2.5 cups of frozen tortellini right there that I have left. And I have some asparagus. I'm gonna switch it up and do some asparagus with walnuts and a butter lemon sauce, but I'm gonna use some feta and different spices and onion and garlic, of course, and we're gonna see how it turns out together. So over here in this pot, I have just cold water with a little bit of salt in it, and I have it on high. I'm waiting for it to boil, and then I'm gonna add my tortellini. Just like the gnocchi I made the other day, when the tortellini gets light and starts to float to the top, you know that the tortellini is done. Drain it off, and we're gonna add it into our pan with our beautiful asparagus and butter sauce, okay? So for right now, I'm just watching this and going to let it, start to boil before I add that tortellini. But to this pan here, I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil, maybe about a tablespoon. You know me, I don't measure. About a tablespoon of olive oil, and then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter. I forgot to show you guys, but Robbie got me a new knife set for Christmas, and I was so excited. Now I just need new pots and pans, so I sent him a picture of some today. I'm like, I want these, and he just sent me thumbs up, so I don't know what that means. Anyway, 2 tablespoons of butter. It is 10:30, both of my children are still sleeping. It must be nice. Let me turn this on. We're gonna turn it on to like a medium high. I'm gonna add those 2 tablespoons of butter there. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna need more butter, but I don't think so. I think that should be good. I might have to add maybe another tablespoon as I go. We'll adjust the recipe because I've never made this before. I'm creating this as I'm going. So we're gonna have to wait and see how it turns out. You guys are like my guinea pigs this morning. Did you guys like my mug? No drama llama. I love it. My 3rd cup of coffee this morning. Okay, so as this butter starts to melt down here, I'm just gonna move it into the center. I really do need new pots and pans, that is for sure. We get a spoon. And so as that is melting down, I have right here, I cut up one like kind of a medium small white onion. I just chopped it into chunks, and then I have 4 cloves of garlic, because y'all know that I'm not making anything with butter that does not have garlic. Hello, unless it's a cookie, and even then maybe. All right, so I'm just going to put the onion in the pot with the butter and the olive oil, and I'm going to cook this until the onion starts to become soft and translucent. So that's really an important step. Sorry, I had to pause. My dog needed to go out. Okay, so the butter and the olive oil are just gonna melt in there with that onion, and you're gonna cook the onion until it becomes soft and translucent. In the meantime, I'm just gonna move my garlic over to the side here. That's about 4 cloves of chopped garlic. I hope you guys can see, I kind of have a lot of stuff in this little counter space right here. Wouldn't it be nice to have a huge gourmet kitchen? All right, then I have 1 bunch of gorgeous asparagus. And I don't want to quite add the asparagus yet until that onion, but here's my asparagus. I washed it. Make sure that you cut off the woody ends, because they're super woody. You can't chew them, okay? You can't chew them well anyway. So I'm just going to cut this into thirds, okay? I love my new knives, okay? And just cut them into three pieces there, and then we'll end up adding them in here to the onion. Let's check our water. Not yet, not quite yet. It smells amazing already with just the onion and the butter. I can tell you this is going to be wonderful. And then these are fresh lemons right off the lemon tree outside. I've never smelled lemons like this in Michigan. In the grocery store, they don't have the same, I mean, it smells incredible, you guys. So I have 2 lemons here. I'm not sure if we're going to need both. We'll judge it as we go, as we taste. But I do know that I'm going to zest a little bit of the lemon in there too. So let me grab this lemon zester. The water's going to be boiling. And once that water starts to boil, we'll go ahead and add our tortellini. All right, now the onion's starting to look clear to me. So when you can kind of see through the onion a little bit, then go ahead. I'm going to add in our pretty asparagus. Oh my God, I love asparagus. Okay, and I'm going to add green peas as well, but I'm going to add those more towards the end because I don't want them to get too mushy. In goes the garlic. And just start to saute those around. We're going to add some salt and pepper. Let's check this out. Oh, we're getting close, folks. Oops. Just got a little bit of onion on it. It smells amazing. Okay, so let's add a little bit of salt to this. And you know I don't measure. I'm the worst when it comes to measuring. Horrible. Really, really bad. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt over the top. I'm also going to add a few grinds of fresh black pepper. I happen to like pepper, so I go a little bit extra on the pepper. You don't have to go quite so much. We're going to do a sprinkle of garlic powder, probably like a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. That's going to add really good flavor. Let's check this out. Oh yeah. Now we can add our tortellini. I'm going to drop a whole thing of this tortellini in it. I like to have a little extra left over. Robbie loved the gnocchi dish yesterday. I'm just going to drop it all in there. There we go. Drop that in there. Get another spoon. Just cook it for, I don't know how long these ones require. These ones, it says, where does it say? 3 to 4 minutes, I think? I don't know. Until they, you'll know, because when they start to float to the top, that means that they're light and they're done. All right. So let's get back. So we just added salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder, okay? And it's already smelling like I cannot even explain it. I'm going to roll this lemon. I've washed both of these lemons, just so you know. They've both been washed. I'm going to take it, the first lemon. Oh, it's so fragrant, you guys. And I'm going to just zest it into the pot with the asparagus and onion, okay? I don't know if that's going to be enough for me. We might add more. Like I said, we're playing this by ear. Same lemon. I'm going to cut it in half. Now, I don't have a little lemon squeezer. Robbie just ordered one. It should be here today. I'm going to squeeze that lemon through this strainer just so I don't get the seeds in there. He ordered one the other day, so it should be here. I don't know why I haven't bought one. I had one. A friend bought me one as a gift and I broke the damn thing like the second day I had it. All right, juice of a whole lemon. I have another lemon here that I'll probably garnish with, and maybe in case I want a little more tartness to it, I'll add that. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. Now, I'm just gonna let that kind of go. Let's stir. Our tortellinis aren't floating yet. They're not quite done. And this is gonna be a dish that's gonna come together like super duper fast. The lemon smells so good, you guys. All right, so now I have some walnuts, and I'm gonna put the walnuts in and let them toast in the pan with the asparagus and the onion. There's not too much liquid. I don't know how much I'm gonna use. Maybe about, I'm gonna use like 3/4 of a cup, I think, of walnut, because I'm gonna like that extra crunch in the dish. To me, I think that's gonna be amazing. Now the feta we're gonna add at the end. You're not going to put that in the pot until right after. Like, you're going to totally garnish with the feta. That's my idea anyway. You could totally, if you hate feta cheese, go the Parmesan route. You could totally switch the cheese out and do Parmesan. I think that that would be amazing. The other thing that I'm going to add is a little bit of red pepper flakes, a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes. maybe like just a 1/4 teaspoon of the red pepper flakes. And this one I'm debating. And I know it's gonna sound really bizarre, but I think it's gonna add like that secret ingredient that you go, what is that? I think I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon. I know it sounds weird, but I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna totally work. Okay, but I'm only adding the slightest bit. I am literally adding a 1/4 teaspoon of the cinnamon, okay? Don't go over, don't go extra. A little bit. Please, God, let that taste good. I just had that thought, like, I think that's gonna work. This is what I do. This is how I create, right? I always end up adding and changing it up. Oh, the cinnamon smells incredible. If you hate cinnamon, don't do it. Now, we also have some fresh parsley. Our tortellini these are all washed. I always wash them beforehand, before I put them in my fridge. I leave the little thing on because it's easier to cut. I'll leave them and dry them that way. So I'm gonna end up having like, maybe 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley. Yeah, I always have to dry them, and then once they dry on the counter, you know, it takes a while to let your herbs dry, then I wrap them in a paper towel and keep them in my fridge in a bag. Don't seal the bag all the way, and they stay pretty good for a while. But I just read that you can keep them in like a glass on your counter covered with a plastic bag. I'm gonna try that next time. Okay, whoopsie, we got a problem, Houston. Let's turn that off. I kind of forgot about my tortellini. Okay, calm down. Ooh, we almost had overflow. All right, so the tortellini is done. Let me grab it. Hold on, these pots are hot. I know I should use pot holders, but let me drain it. Ooh, I'm glad I looked over there. I almost messed that up. I almost went all over my stove. Okay, almost done, guys. Smells incredible. I gotta tell you, that cinnamon, ooh, let's give it it smells amazing. Amazing. I think I am gonna add 1 more tablespoon of butter. Remember I told you I wasn't sure, but I think I am gonna add just 1 more tablespoon of butter to this. So that's 3 total, right? 3 tablespoons total. And maybe a little extra lemon here at the end. But so far, it smells so good. I'm going to turn the heat down. This is a total experiment, so I guess we're going to see how this goes. Now our tortellini is done. A little heavy cream might be good too, but all right, here, let's dump our tortellinis in. Got a few that kind of stick into the bottom. That's what happens when you don't watch your pan, duh. I got distracted. No distracted cooking. Oh, it's so freaking hot. There we go. There we go. I burn myself every time I cook. Every time. And I make a huge mess. See? See what I'm doing there? God, I'm getting it all over, guys. Isn't it fun to watch me cook and make a mess? Jeez. I gotta get that off of there. It's gonna burn. Okay, I turn that heat way down. Let's get that off of there. Can't stand a mess when I'm cooking. Okay. And I think what we'll do is do a little drizzle of olive oil. Just a little. Just to give it like that little bit of moisture it needs. I'm gonna, like I said, this is the first time we're gonna tweak this recipe, so that was probably like another tablespoon of olive oil. But it smells great. I'm gonna add the peas here. Now that it's like on low heat, oh my God, the cinnamon. All right, let's add our herbs. Let's add our parsley. It's very green, this dish, but I like it. And I'm gonna taste it here in a second and see. Let's add some peas. I want those to cook. Probably like a half a cup of peas, frozen peas. If you hate peas, do not add them. I know my friend Kim hates peas, and she would be like, ew, you lost me at the peas. But I promise you, I think it's gonna be real, real tasty. And how this is coming together super quick. I'm gonna give it just a minute here because I really want the peas to get warmed through. But so far it's beautiful, especially with like the green and the almond chunk, or the walnuts in there. It's looking great. All right, I want to taste it in a second to see if I want to add any more lemon to it. Okay, here's the feta. Can't wait to try this. I literally cannot wait to try this. The peas are going to be cooking through here. I got a huge mess going on. You guys probably think I'm absolutely insane. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think it looks pretty darn amazing, and we're going to see what Robbie thinks of it. Dump it in the feta. Here we go. Dump it in the feta here. You guys, it's beautiful. If nothing else, this dish looks gorgeous. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you what we got going on. Look at that. That looks and smells outstanding. Now I'm putting it really low. I'm going to put the heat real low just to kind of keep it warming through without really melting up that feta. It's not going to really melt all the way anyway. But let's try it and see if we need to add any more anything. You know, any more salt, any more pepper. Okay, I want a piece of asparagus though. Hello. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, this is a really big bite. All right, check it out. It's super hot too. This is going to be interesting with the cinnamon. I don't know. Oh my God. You guys. Seriously? We have a winner. This is amazing. Now, I'm going to have to go back and watch this video and try to remember what I did. Totally just made up this whole recipe. I think what I'll do is I'll put it on a platter and I'll slice up the lemon and garnish it with lemon or maybe wedges so people can add a little bit more lemon if they like. But I think the juice of one lemon is perfect. I think it's the perfect balance. And you can barely taste that cinnamon, but you know it's something there and you're not quite sure. I gotta say, it's delicious. So I will post the picture at the end. I'll try to go back and watch and type out the recipe for you guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being part of my life and supporting me with all my craziness and always watching my recipes and my YouTube videos and trying the recipes and sending me pictures of what you've done, that I've done. It makes me so happy. You have no idea. My dream in 2020 is that you all have much love, health, and happiness in your life. I am hoping that 2020, maybe I can finish that cookbook. That'd be fabulous. I'm super excited about that. And I love you guys. And I'll see you later. Happy New Year. This is the finished asparagus tortellini feta dish. You guys, it turned out incredible. I'm super proud of my recipe. I hope you'll try it. I think if you're a fan of feta, you're gonna absolutely love it. If you're not so much a fan of feta, just cancel that out and use Parmesan. I hope you'll try it and enjoy it. Awafi.